Oh yeah, of course. I love this puppet. I love this guy. Just say more, motherfucker. Say more. Yeah, of course. The conflict will last years. You know what you're talking about. You see, look at the chart. How he's reacting. It's beautiful. The American public is getting very calm now. They're very relaxed. The whole planet will be on the Xanax now. But my friend, will be on the cocaine. I know. Say more, say it more. Calm down, American public. Calm down, American public. Say, say it, say it. Capitalism at its finest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Translate. When you wanna translate, you don't fucking speak English or what, motherfucker? You gotta translate the word, don't worry. As you see, look at this. Huh? So you can see how the SPI 500 now they checking up the economy. You know, see. So they put it down with the war, and now they swinging it up. That's the whole trick. You see, and all these criminal motherfuckers from Wall Street trying to say some very, so-called fucking, kind of difficult words. Trying to, they want to play a trick on you so you don't understand this. But it would be something when I translate it, hey, what happened? And you know what? We just fucked them up. We just create a war. We put it all down. We pulled it all up. UVX is down, and then we put the SP 500 down in the bit, and then we just throw them some fucking bombs, and then we reverse the situation. We were driving the car, we step on the brake, then we step on the fucking gas, brake, gas, brake, gas, great bus. That's it. Bomb the shit out of them, ceasefire. Bomb the shit out. That's all. And then they come with the French layers, whatever, Federal Reserve Bank, oh my, injecting gold, SPF 500 indexes, all that crap. They want to make it look like it sounds like something like, these people, they cannot say nothing, without fucking 24 karat diamond, come out of their fucking mouth. But only what I want to tell you is that there is a stupid font called Index Pro Shell Ultra Vix. You see? And only what you gotta do is just take that shit, you see, and just fucking trade it like that. You see? And when they say there will be fucking peace, you buy. You see? When they say where there will be peace, you short it. When they say there will be war, you just buy it. You short it, which means you're betting on it that the curve goes down, or you buy it. You short it, you buy it. Like a chimp. Short buy, like a chimp. You see? You're pressing the fucking numbers. You take 20,000, 28,000 makes you $12,000 within a couple of sessions. You see? 77%. Every $1,000 make you 700. But all these motherfuckers telling you like, hey, please invest in SP 500. It's super safe. It's super safe. It's super safe. Oh my God. No, it's not safe. You see? They say don't trade on the leverages. Have you ever thought about this? How people really get rich, like billionaires? They got this kind of a scheme, or method that every $1 which they lose make them $20. That's the way how they can scale up. That's why they don't want to tell you. They give you safe product like S&P 500, or they give you funds. Your broker says, I put it in the funds because it's safe. It's safe, which means that they take your money and they put it in these risky indexes, and they take your 10 gram and they just roll it over the night and they double it, and then they give you, the 100% profit, 0.0.1, they give you bonds, you see, and they tell you, I could keep an eye on your money so they save, you see. No, they ripping you off. Just like, same, you see how this index is so sensitive that it's reacting to this. Yeah, sure, in the mid, yeah. This guy is a clown. Who is this guy? It's a $50 fucking actor, I like Powell before. They pay him $75 per hour. Look at this fucking clown. Somebody's working on him down. He receiving fucking blowjob there or whatever to get count to release. It's like, I love this fucking lady. Or look at her. What's the degree of the? How much Prozac did you take to Europe? I mean, like, look at this sociopath. These guys. They all fucking with you. You see. Look at all these fucking pricks. They making everything look like so important and you know luxury and numbers. And now just listen a little bit what they're saying. If it makes you sense, because I can ensure you it's not the intelligence what put them in this position. It's everything, just not the intelligence. Oh, the March meeting, it looks like this group grew a little bit. So now some, rather than several officials, are in that group. Some in the Fed's lexicon is actually more than several. So you do see that group as growing. Now, Chair Powell at the meeting in March didn't actually note this. He didn't push that. He was asked about it specifically. So I think you've seen that group grow. Now, it's always going to be. I don't know about you. I know shit what a guy said. He's just beating the bush, He says there was some group of people that Paul says this, that. That's all you see. That's all distraction. Fucking chimps, These people paid probably unconsciously by CIA, deploying, talking. And nobody tells you the clear information what to do. And if you find out and you want to liberate yourself, and you say, hey, I take my 2 gram. They slaving me. They send me 2,000, like in feudalism. What is it? $2, $3, $4,000 per month, and I open my account, and I'm gonna fucking trade it for myself. You see, and I'm telling you how to do so. Congratulations. You see, I started with $2,000. Look at this. I have diversified another money, of course, in the Schwab, obviously, and other accounts, right? So I don't say this is just my only money. But I can assure you that if you did this transaction with $1,000, you would have $700. If you do it with $10,000, you would have 7,000. With 5,000, you have around $2,500. You can absolutely live with 2-3 gram per month, out of trading such a primitive indexes which they discouraging you from. You see how beautifully the market is now absorbing the news, and look at the oil. You can see the oil is going really down, motherfuckers, right? Of course they sold it when it was 110, 120. Baron, Donny Baron's youngest son bought a bar for $60. He sell it now. Now I guess you know what's gonna happen, right? Of course they unplug the gold. What a coincidence! The gold is going up now, but it doesn't make really sense. Wait. Let me ask you a question. How is that possible that the gold now? How is that possible that the gold is going up and it's not safe haven? Have you know about this? That the fourth biggest holder of the gold is France, and France called USA a couple of days back, and they said, "Hey, we need the reserve gold which we deposited there, in 1920s, So the French reserve golds were for some reason they were in the US for 110 days, and when this war started, the central bankers they were accumulating so much gold, right? Obviously, right? That's why they want you to get trapped, in this trap to be distracted. And you know what the Americans, what the French did? They said, look, we bought a new reserve of the French gold because it was too difficult to take 999.99 clean gold from US to ship it to Paris. So we just want you to pay us by fucking money. So you're telling me you take a golden brick, which is 99999, clean, and you cannot ship it? That's all bullshit, you see? That's the cleanest gold. The gold get expired. Or it was like a French cheese. My personal theory is that the Americans burn all this reserve money in France. They sold it. Fucking Trump, maybe he make a fucking golden fucking he built a fucking bidet or fucking toilet out of the fucking French reserve golds. They just burn their gold and they pay them by dollars. You see, and that's how they fucking with you. The governments were accumulating the gold. to put it in the media to these pricks. So you very concerned with gold and silver, and then they strike in hormones. They do the UVXY. And you are like, oh my God, how comes that the gold is now unplugged? Of course, because on the war, you need a lot of money to use the reserve, to burn it up, to keep the tankers going. And then the bottom line is that the gold behave like extreme risky asset. But every motherfucker, your broker tells you the gold is so sure. Be careful. But if you did buy gold for last couple of 5-10 days, you knew you lose 20%. There were so many suicides all over the world. But your broker on bourse, you told you gold is very safe. Don't do UVXI. Jesus Christ, it's super volatile. You see? And that's how I got you. And I like it. I'm thinking, my grandma always told me, don't be so much greedy, huh? I mean, get the fuck out of there. And you have the free house and bad. I'm gonna put clocks here, and I'm gonna stop this trade in moment when it declines to 75% my margin. You'll see. So don't you forget, even with your 2 gram, is your 2 gram salary, you can comfortably double it every month, triple it. Just trading the UVXI, the most simple, most over-exaggerated, dangerous product, because the brokers don't. Every broker wants you to use your money and to do much more risky things with it. Supplier intelligence. I still didn't figure. I got an IQ 140. I studied classic philosophy. I speak 3 languages. I still don't understand what this chap trying to fucking tell me from Deutsche fucking Bank. What Deutsche Bank? Ooh. Right. First time in the history, idiots getting to the power. Yes, you're more resilient. At the same time, your average cost is higher, so that could feed into inflationary pressures. Oh, really? Part of this is how are people thinking about their own defense? Oh, really? Oh, really? Can European economies rely less on the U.S. for defense? This fucking CEO telling us that the inflation creating the pressure on the prices, and he's raising a question whether the Europeans can rely on their American allies. That's a genius, Mr. CEO. You are an idiot. There were great times when imbeciles were on the TV, IQ 60. Now we're getting on the level of the French bulldogs, The fucking French bulldogs, in the Federal Reserve Bank, Deutsche Bank, the fucking Cocker Spaniel, the Golden Retriever, running the fucking... And the biggest fucking idiot ever, some fucking Chihuahua, is fucking Ursula for fucking degenerative their lion. Ooh! I think Ursula just woke her up, and she realized that there was some fucking crisis in the fucking Middle East, right? And Trump oiled her fucking ass a little bit, oil it up, turn around, Ursula, lubricate, honey dick, fuck, execute, clean, safe, now they cripple the Middle East, and they will supply the oil with Russia to every fucking body. You see? So in the long term, the Americans fucking benefit from that shit. You see? So make it like, let's say, really the geopolitics for fucking idiots. You see? Ursula for their lion. Oh, I'm too dry. Donald, hey, there is oil from Hormuz, right? There is oil from Hormuz, Ursula. No, please, don't worry. Then they start a war in Iran. They lubricate Ursula with the oil from Hormuz, right? There was a Macron. He says like, hey, do the double one. Trump with the JD Vance. They say, yeah. So there was a JD Vance. Then there was a fucking Trump. Then, French Reserve Guards sold from the, Macron positioned himself. And Ursula get double penetrated. Fucked. While fucking Macron was forcing her, so the Ursula was, yeah. Now the USA supplying fucking European Union with the oil. They bankrupted Philippines. And here comes the fucking Mr. Putin, right? Hey, thank you, you increased the price of my oil. I'm going to fucking Kiev next fucking month. And Trump, hey, don't worry about this. And Ursula with Europeans. Our liberal. All these fucking, what is motherfucking, bank, the government bonds from Italy, from France, from Greece, when bankers, they just wake up in the morning in Liechtenstein Bank printing the fucking money for free. Yeah. They calling them back. They injecting, euro from Athens, Rome, from Paris. By lunch, they calling these bankers back and they cleaning their asses with the fucking government bonds. By dinner, these countries like Italy are in red numbers. They fucking bankrupting, you see. You got 12, 18 months before the European Union will fall apart and Trump, this Putin, will divide it, you see. But, you smart, we give you some hint. And it's up to you what you're gonna do with it. You stupid, you get fucked. You stupid European. And in addition, you pretend you have no ego, which means you have a double ego. And you got even your wallet got fucked. Congratulations to the most degenerative Augustus Romulus, last emperor European fucking Union. So long, I love you. I fuck whole continents, but Europe, Ursula was the sweetest one. She was the sweetest one.